becoming the protagonista of your entrepreneurial story. Would you rather be the face, the head of the mouse, or the tail of a lion? Okay, that is a question that I've always asked myself. Would I like to be just a number in a corporation, or would I prefer to be the leader, the one who takes or that makes the decisions and make things happen in a small venture? Okay, and for a long time, after graduation, I was looking for jobs, trying to get into the corporate world. And I got different jobs, as a salesman, also doing marketing, also as a real estate assistant. And, depending on how big the company was, the experience was different. In smaller companies, you get more chance of doing more things, trying to innovate, trying to, bring your ideas out, take the lead in some things. But when the company is big, you are just a number. There is a lot of bureaucracy, and it's very difficult for you to make an innovation, for you to make or take a decision. And 4 years ago, I was working with a very big flower company, and for them, I was just one more. Okay, it was the same for them if I stay or working for them, if I was not there. They didn't really care about the people there, And that's when I realized, okay, I don't really like the corporate world. I don't like, being just a number. I would prefer to have my own venture, create something on my own. And that's when I decided to start my entrepreneurial journey online. First with e-commerce, launching my store, following courses from Tai Lopez first. And there I realized that, first by doing drop shipping, I didn't know how tough it was, having to deal with creating the store, building it in Shopify, then putting a lot of products there. But of course, you are not going to promote all the products because you don't have the budget. And then dealing with the manufacturers, that is always tough as well because you are dealing with China. And on top of that, since you are the brand, in case you are starting, sending traffic to your store, you need a big budget for ads. But you can start, maybe promoting 1-2 products that you think have the most opportunity in that area. And that's how I started, I have maybe 50-70 products in my store, but I knew that I could not, promote all of them because I will lose all my money. So what I started doing is just promoting the ones that I thought were the best ones, 2 or 3 products. I remember a Harry Potter product that I really like. It was a poster, okay, and I started. I created a video for that, and I started, promoting it in Facebook ads. But of course, with a very small budget, maybe $5 per day. And, I started getting some traffic. Some people landed in my store. And that's when I got my first sale, and, even though it was not a big sale, I remember seeing that first, sale on my Shopify account was like, oh wow, it's possible to make money online. It's possible to make things happen. And that was a moment of realization for me that it was possible to do it in my own journey, in my own venture, online from home, selling online. But of course, that was one sale. Maybe I made of those posters, I think I made 7 or 8 sales, so very, very low. I was spending way more money than I was making. And after a while, of trying different products, not being successful at it, I decided to change my business model, pivot from the e-commerce into social media marketing. Okay, I was following Tai Lopez at the time, and that was all other of one it was another program that he had. And you know, with the experience I accumulated on my failure in my e-commerce journey, I realized, okay, I have these skills. Now I know how to build the stores, I know how to run ads. Maybe I can sell my service to people who, or businesses who might be interested in this type of service. And that's when I started, you know, reaching out to people that I knew on LinkedIn, also making connections, maybe going to stores, to people, also trying to do sales person to person, cold emails. And that's where I started landing my first clients as a solopreneur, as a freelancer. And you know, that is something that I continue to do. I still have clients doing web development, paid advertising and email marketing, and that is the area that I like the most. But I also realized that in order to take it to the next level, to really scale as a solopreneur, having my own business, it's very difficult to do it with this type of service, because you know, there is a finite amount of hours per day that I can work with the clients. I also, if I want to get more money, I need to get one more client, and the work only keeps accumulating. So the only way to really scale with this model is by hiring more people. And you know, I believe in the idea that I've learned from Sebastian Gomez of doing solopreneurship, digital solopreneurship. And because of this, you know, based on all my experience doing the e-commerce, also my professional life, and also doing social media marketing with my clients, I decided to now pivot into selling digital products. Okay, digital products with my personal brand, which I believe is something that is more scalable. Okay, because by selling other people's products online, mid-ticket, high-ticket, I only have to focus on myself, creating my content, engaging with people, connecting, and selling. Okay, I don't need to take care about the fulfillment, fulfilling the service, being on top of every detail every single day. You know, I can focus on sales, I can focus on the content, the creation, and you know, that is a model that I'm looking to implement the next level from this that I'm doing, selling online, being the protagonist, is creating my own digital products, my own software maybe, but that is the next step. Right now I focus on selling other people's products, digital products, online, software tools as well that I use, promoting them. But that is more or less how I decided, instead of being the tail of a lion, to being the head of the mouse, becoming the protagonist of my entrepreneurial journey, now my solopreneurial journey. And you know, I want to transmit this to you so that you can learn from someone that, you know, started believing in the corporate world, believing in you know, working for someone else, but after being in there, seeing how it is, the few opportunities that you have to grow, especially back home in Ecuador, understanding that the only way to really take control of your life is by becoming an entrepreneur, creating something on your own, building your own brand, becoming the protagonist of your story. So that's more or less how I decided to shift my focus. And now, you know, creating my brand, going back into recording videos, building this channel that is going to change its name from e-commerce underdog to my personal brand, Martin Moncayo. This is something that have taken me a while to understand, the power of personal brand, especially now that AI is coming. You know, being truthful, having your own brand, having your own thoughts, and you know, just sharing your experience. You know, you are not that unique. People will connect with your story, and if you are transparent, you tell your story, you are able to transmit your message in a good way. I believe that more people that have faced the same problems, that were probably struggling in the corporate world and decided to launch their own e-commerce store, maybe a social media marketing agency, or simply try to, you know, make money online and have been struggling, maybe can finding me someone to learn from. I can also learn from you guys. So by creating this content, always trying to incorporate new things, improve my content, and see where this journey takes me. But for me, it's clear I have to be the protagonist. I have to record videos. I have to be disciplined. I have to have a schedule, a plan, and execute it day in and day out. And it starts with this, with the content written and video. So that's it for this quick recap, this video, this direction that I'm going, selling digital products online. Right now, focus on other people's digital products. In the future, I will create my own, but that is the path. So if you want to learn more about this, if this interests you, if you want to learn how to create targeted content in written mainly, but also in video form, that is specific to your target audience, that teaches you where you can find your ideal customers, where you can find your leads, how you can create an audience and fill that audience with people who will be interested in your products or services. This is a channel, this is a type of content that will help you to learn that, and where you are going to be, you know, taking your solopreneurial journey to the next level. So I invite you to join, to subscribe, and also to reach out to me. I will leave the link in the description of my website where you can connect with me, and also jump into some free trainings and checklists that I have there. So with nothing more to say, commit, move, and conquer. See you in the next one.